ominous.
Wait a minute. Is everybody hearing sounds during the intro?
Yep.
Yes.
I don't know where that's coming from.
Alright. We got introduced.
I was hoping it was going to roll
introduced.
again. Hoping it would roll again.
Okay, well, it's not happening again. All of the problems have been fixed because there are no problems. Hello,
Right.
everybody. Welcome back to TDR. The Christian Horror House edition, I guess. Oh yeah, what is
Horrifically
TDR?
doing role-playing games.
Oh,
Ooh, that's a good
us.
one.
Yeah.
We're terrific.
We're so terrific.
Great. So, unfortunately, Colleen is unable to join us. So the enigmatic and very cool Kit 95 will not be present for this adventure. We all feel sad about that.
We do.
Yeah.
Let me fix a little thing in my background. Keep talking, Christian. I'll be right back. Sorry.
Great. Yeah. So this is the second session of our exploration into inner system blues, the cyberpunk adventure. Dan is getting his base ready. Probably
that's
for no
not
reason.
good. That's
Unrelated.
Oh god.
That's not good. Yeah.
Well, usually this is where Paul does some announcements. I don't know, Dan, are there any channel announcements?
We've been so busy. We enjoyed having Ramsey Campbell on last Sunday. That was awesome. And my Tuesday night stream's going really well. We'll be back on Sunday with a show.
What I'm hearing is Dan doesn't have any announcements.
And now I'm here.
Nice. Nice.
Wow.
Great. Good announcement, Dan. Thank you for that.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I guess HelgaCon is an announcement, right? That next week there will not be a TDR, as 90% of the people that are here or should be here will not be here. It could just be, I guess, me and Andy. I don't know.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, we could do a show just ourselves.
Will there be a
Christian
Wandering DMs on Sunday? Next Sunday? Or is that
Yes,
going to be a live Wandering DMs?
Yes, at the end of our small house con in Massachusetts, Paul and I usually do a convention recap Sunday. So we will be
nice.
That'll be what's happening. What is that? April 3rd. We'll have a. What happened with our first live convention that we've had in 3 years?
Yeah.
Great. So, if nobody else has any announcements, then we will, I think, just jump right back into Inner System Blues. I'm just now realizing that for
we play the intro again?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, right? Like, usually with the original 10 Dead Rats, we had Paul would do his announcements, and then there would be an intro, and now there's just a no intro. You just get to hear me talk about it the entire time. Terrible.
It's good. It's good. It's content.
It counts. Official content. Our sick thing should really be like a broken robot picture now.
Oh my god, yes.
Yeah.
Or the little dinosaur from when Google's down.
That's a good one.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's a good one. A lot of good options, but yeah, it should be something. Great. Well, maybe don't show up next time and we'll see what it is. Excellent. Well, to recap our first session, last time we did some introducing of the system, learning all about what 2400 Inner System Blues is all about. and met our intrepid group of ne'er-do-wells, who were, of course, the three robots, Kit 95, BECCA, and John Thinkbot Adams, and the one Luddite hacker, Victor Paragon, who is also the bassist of a math band. And we also learned that Max doesn't know what math rock is.
I also don't actually know what math rock is. And you know what? I never want to explain to me.
I know what real math rock is. I'm cool.
What?
Who knows what future math rock is like, though? Like, 1,000 years in the future. Maybe math is different. Yeah.
Maybe math is different. We'll never know.
Dare you.
Dare to dream.
How dare you, madam? Wow.
And this intrepid group was who are her base out of the half-sunken city of Miami, Florida. Met with their newest contact for a job, a guy who goes by the name Metalmouth, who told them about a great deal, a way to make an incredible amount of money by robbing a burning cargo ship that was lost and no longer operational somewhere in the middle of the ocean. He offered to give them a garbage barge that they could fill up with cars to bring back to Miami, and also would pay them a sizable amount, a percentage of each of these highly luxury cars that they brought back. The catch was that Metalmouth did not know where the ship actually was, and that was the first job at our group. What was your group name again? Null Squad?
No.
Just Null.
Just Null.
No. Just Null. Just Null. Had to complete with some clever hacking of the local internet. They were able to discover that this information could probably be found at the Everglades Industrial Park, which they immediately set off to. Deep in the swamps of the Everglades, they Ubered to what was little more than a concrete slab with a single office building built in the middle of a swamp. They sweet-talked their way past some guards. And also jumped into some mud and climbed a big fence because that's pretty cool too. And pretty easily broke into the system of the Everglades Industrial Park, where, among other things, they found the location of the last known location of the Felicity cargo ship, as well as some possibly profitable data on the general ins and outs of the shipping in Miami. However, just after that, the lookouts of Kit 95 and John Thinkbot Adams saw that one of the guards, possibly alerted that something was wrong, had come into the building, where I think Thinkbot had changed his face to look like the guard's face. And
can't remember why,
out.
Honestly.
I don't think you had a reason why.
There was no plan.
That doesn't seem right. That doesn't sound right.
Knowing Max, probably no good reason. And had jumped out of the darkness to spook the guard, which is, I think, where we're going to pick up. Thinkbot, you have lunged out of the darkness with BECCA and a now malfunctioning Kit next to you. Victor, I think, a little ways upstairs, lagging behind. Yeah, you lunge out of the darkness at this guard. Your face looking just like theirs.
Actually, I do remember. What I do is spin 180 degrees around on my skates.
Don't do that.
Revealing with my face, his face, and so then I just, he sees. And
what are you trying to accomplish with this?
He gets scared because he sees, it's himself, and so he freaks out, so he runs. That makes sense.
Yeah, roll for spooky.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a intimidation roll there.
Doesn't look like anything I'm good at.
I think this is kind of a terrible. I think this is a terrible plan. So I'm going to say you only roll a d4 with this instead of the usual d6. I don't think.
What kind of refereeing is this?
Yeah,
I don't think
just
this is
declare.
I don't. Can you,
It's himself. Haven't you ever read what is it, William Williamson by Edgar Allan Poe? Right, something like that. Guy chased by his own duplicate. I explain this Edgar Allan Poe story, as I turn around so that he understands it's something he's
all right. I'll give you the whole d6.
No. I rolled the d4 and I got a natural one, so.
Oh God.
It's me, your doppelganger. You must run or we will both die.
Great. The guard is stunned, right? They were definitely not expecting this, but they weren't sure exactly what they were expecting to begin with. So they kind of just look at you and pick up the zapper gun that they've been carrying and kind of jab it out at you threateningly. And they go, "What the hell? What? You're not supposed to. I gotta call somebody." And while brandishing their zappy gun at you, pulls out a communicator from their belt and punches some buttons on it, and you can hear it kind of ring and buzz.
Can I use
What's everybody else doing?
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
We're upstairs, right? We're just on completely different.
BECCA, I think you were with them. You can be a little bit up the stairs.
I ran up to get Victor. I remember that was the last thing I did. I think.
Yeah,
I'm coming down. Right, I'm on the.
Yeah.
I'm on the route.
Oh, we're en route. We're gonna go directly into the trouble. Okay, I thought we would go down, climb, secret, but en route is good. Camaraderie is good.
Yeah, we gotta get down there right now. We gotta get there. They need us. I don't want anything bad to happen to what happened to Kit? What's going on with Kit? What's happening here? What's wrong with her?
She'll reboot. It's gonna be fine. She's fine. Is she fine? Hey.
I'm carrying my deck at this point, and I'm barefoot, so I.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good look.
And BECCA, I think, is slightly damp.
Okay, but you tell me.
Bit.
You tell me, BECCA. You want me to sneak? I'll sneak.
Oh God. I don't know that there's any point anymore. So can we see Matt?
Feel that existential dread. I get that.
Yeah, it's tough. Math isn't what it used to be.
Right? Yeah, that's really unsettling, honestly.
Changed math. I think you can probably see the whole situation that's happening from here.
Got it. Well, I don't know. Do you want to play a spooky rock song and be a ghost?
Can I use my telekinesis now? I feel like these two don't have any actual useful plans. You know, I was ready to go before this bit even started.
Yeah. So okay. Yeah. What are you doing, Thinkbot?
I'm gonna use my telekinesis to pull the radio out of his hand.
Great. I think that sounds good. I'm going to say if you fail, the consequences is they're going to run up and jab you with this zappy gun.
Okay, that seems fair. I now kind of wonder if I should have sucked there or tried to grab the gun with the telekinesis, but it's too late for that now. Jesus Christ! Well, I just rolled a 1 again, so it doesn't matter what the die is as long as it's all ones.
Great, Thinkbot, you concentrate your mental energy to try to grasp the radio from their hands, but you do kind of lift it up, and they're kind of startled by this. but they're faster on their feet than they seem, and they quickly close the distance between you and the stairs and jam this shotgun right into your chest and pulls the trigger, just coursing electricity through your body.
Oh, my CPU!
You are in incredible pain. This hurts a lot.
Why would you hurt me?
You got a 1, did you say?
A 1, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you take damage. You're gonna you're going to lose. You're going to suffer a consequence. You're going to be hindered unless you break one of your items or one of your cyber limbs.
Does that mean they need to be what? Wait, okay. So what is
so
being,
if you're hindered, right? You roll a d4 for all of your skills. Instead of the normal die. If you break something, it needs to be repaired, but it is only temporarily broken.
Okay. And what counts as breakable things? Like, I can't just break my 3D glasses, right? It has to be actual gear.
It needs to be actually one of your cyberlings or something that's bulky.
Okay, I'll break my I'll have my programmable features break.
Okay. Well,
sorry, what?
You can also break your armor if you have armor.
I do not.
That's what it's there for. Okay.
So all of my programmable features
is your face, right?
Yes.
Great. So your all of the cybernetics in your face get short-circuited, and as electricity pumps through your body, and you're in a lot of pain, screaming out until your features kind of distort into a glitchy, crooked amalgamation, and your voice starts stuttering and staticking, and you're kind of like standing there smoking from the heat of this.
Ow.
Great. What is Victor and BECCA? You see this happen. There's a bright flash of light that illuminates the entire lower lobby and the stairwell, and you can see Thinkbot like literally smoke gushing from his head as this guard steps back, like ready to jab again.
And there's only the one guard, right?
Yes, right now.
Okay. Is there enough space to kind of try and like sneak behind him while all of this like flash and pomp is happening?
It would be hard. It would be very difficult. It's a staircase, and Thinkbot is standing at the bottom of it, and this guard is standing right across from Thinkbot, kind of looking. The only thing they can really see besides Thinkbot is the staircase.
This was maybe not
I think I can help. I think I can help with your sneaking. I think it's a great idea. I'm so glad you're going to sneak behind him. I think it's a great idea. I'm going to help you. This is what I'm going to do. I run directly at the guard and I yell, "What's the frequency, Kenneth?" And I hit him with my bulletproof case.
Great.
Okay.
Great. Go ahead and roll me in a hand-to-hand, right?
Yes. And do I have any advantage or bonus because of the bulky bulletproof case that I'm hitting him in the face with?
Yeah.
Covered with band stickers.
Yes. I'm gonna say the consequences then will only affect your case if
okay.
Pretty good.
If you fail.
Okay. What do I get? What do I get?
You get to roll an extra d6.
An extra d6. So that might be possibly 2 d6s. Yes.
Yep.
Great. Crazy. Okay. So just to be clear, I have skill with hand-to-hand combat, right? So I get a d8 for that, plus a normal d6, plus an extra d6. Is that what I'm getting?
No. So it's just a d8 and 1 d6.
Okay. All right. Got it. Great. Okay. So slap on my bare feet, and then I hit him across the face with the bulletproof case, and I rolled a 6.
A 6.
A 6.
Yeah, you run up and you bring your case around, and there's a heavy thud, and the guard goes down like a sack of bricks.
Yeah, that's the shit. Yeah, bring it on, man. Get
That
up,
was
man.
awesome,
Get
Victor.
up.
Pretending to
Thank you
sing.
for
and
assisting me.
That was great. Humans, man.
I embrace Thinkbot with I hold him up if he's about to slouch down. I hold him. I give him a lusty pat on the back.
Thank you.
Oh, Thinkbot. Oh, I want you to be okay.
I am fine. My face is
I'm
just
glad to
messed
hear
up.
that. And I let him go.
Oh, my face does that all the time. You just got to keep like cycling it. If you just keep cycling it, sometimes it can reboot. I just cycle through a
That
bunch of
doesn't
faces.
sound right to me.
You just go through like the basics.
So
Like you know how you have like those like starter ones. You just go through the default faces until you clear it.
Generic human face 1.
Yeah, it's like the generic like John Jeffers from Mass Effect. Like,
As you're sitting here assessing the damage to Thinkbot's face, you can hear the crackle from the at this point levitating radio communicator that's sort of floating from Thinkbot's telepathy in the middle of the room. It like crackles, and you can hear another voice from the other side that says, "Elle, are you okay? I heard the zap. Are you? I'm coming inside. I'm gonna call for
Oh my God.
backup."
I grab the radio out of the air.
Okay.
No need for that. Thank you. We are fine. I mean, I am fine. Thanks for the concern.
I take the robot. This is such a bad idea. I take the radio from Thinkbot and say, I was frightened because there was a ghost, but it's fine now.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Go ahead and
In
give
the
me
machine.
a deception roll,
A
Becca.
ghost in the machine.
I'm doing what? Sorry?
Go ahead and give me a deception roll.
A deception roll.
Deception, yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to say you're definitely hindered by the fact that Thinkbot talked first, and Thinkbot has a broken voice.
I
So
sound
this
fine.
person
What do you
heard
mean?
2 voices. So go ahead and roll it. Just a d4 if you don't have it.
Okay, I'll roll a d4. This is going to be great, though. I'm going to get a 4, and you guys are all going to be, like, so impressed. That's a 1, and I blame
That's
Oh,
a
God,
I'm not actually impressed.
Robots.
What? Who are you? What happened to Elle? Oh my God! And the voice cuts out.
I grab it back. Hi, it's me, the ghost again. Please do not worry.
I'm friendly.
I am a
the
friendly ghost.
I grab the radio and I throw it on the ground and I smash it with my case and I say, that was a boring conversation anyway.
Oh, these outdated references, Victor.
So charming.
I had to check my databases.
No, they're cool, man. They're cool.
Victor, you smash the communicator on the ground, and just as you do, you can hear the telltale wail of an alert siren from outside the office and the rest of the compound.
I think we should run or skate.
I'm gonna
Someone
take
push
the.
me.
I push him.
You guys do that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the uniform of the guard that's knocked out. I can also face ship, so I think that will be slightly more believable.
Great. So you go to the unconscious body of the guard and start stripping off their coverall.
I'm not proud of this. Just want you to know I'm not proud of this.
You look proud. Can I grab the stun gun thing?
Yeah.
Ooh, yes.
Can I, like, looking at it, do I have any idea, like, does it have to, like, be up in contact with someone to work, or is it a gun, or is it just, like, a big taser?
It looks like just a big taser.
Okay. And is that gear, or should I?
Yeah, I think you could list that down as gear. Stun rifle.
Great. Okay, push me, Victor.
I start pushing Thinkbot out
Fast.
the door and grab my muddy boots.
Fast.
I grab my boots that are by the door. What? I'm trying.
Great, you grab your boots.
Yeah.
Just flip your boots back on and then start.
No, I don't have
pushing
time for
Thinkbot.
that. I'm just pushing. No, I got too many things going on. So I'm carrying the case
Great.
and my boots and pushing Thinkbot.
Okay.
Oh, you're muted, Andy. Although I'm loving this interpretive, yeah.
Yeah, I said I'll grab Kit.
Great, yeah.
Oh, great.
Oh
Yeah.
yes, thank you. Right. Oh God, I almost forgot her.
We're gonna leave Kit here.
No. You're not gonna
Great,
leave
yes.
Kit.
You race outside, and when you burst through the doors of this office, you can hear very clearly now the wails of this alarm siren going off, kind of echoing, the sound being swallowed by the swamp surrounding you. And you can see the way you came in, where it was originally just like one of those dividers to stop vehicles, has now been totally like a big chain link gate has been pulled shut, and you can see heavy magnetic locks sealing it shut. All of the floodlights are on, and there are flashing red lights all around, and you can see in the guard stand, like looking in your direction with another one of these shock rifles, another guard wearing basically the same outfit, kind of like grasping another like radio in their hand and like talking to somebody on the other side.
Maybe we should have had an escape plan.
No, this is great. I'm wearing the guard uniform at this point, and I'd like to look like that guard. And we can just the other dumb thing from your dumb movie, Victor, and you guys can pretend to be my prisoners or whatever.
All right,
that's a good idea. I hadn't thought about that, but that is a good idea. Shut up.
Thank you. You made us watch that movie like 40 times, so
42. 42 times.
Oh my God!
Wow! Oh,
right?
I'm gonna die.
Let's get the hell out of here.
I got a whole bag of paradoxes if I need them.
You wouldn't.
Well,
okay, what's
you,
the plan?
Anyway, do the thing, Becca.
Thank God you're here. I captured these guys. Thank God.
Oh, our devious plan has been foiled. Clever humans.
All right, give me a deception.
Yeah,
oh,
maybe
right,
one of these
I get it. I thought you were talking about the deceit that was happening right now.
No, I'm talking to the guard.
Uh-huh.
That was a 2. So really, like a
2.
strong move up in the direction of natural ones.
Uh-huh.
Really double our best rolls.
Well, actually, according to the rules, exactly the same result as the natural one. 1 and 2s are both disasters. And the other guard shouts out, "Well, you aren't going to be fooling me, stealing L's clothes. We got security on its way. You thieves are done for. Now don't move, or I'll zap you."
Is there just the one guard? Is there just the one guard right now?
Guard, yeah.
Okay.
I'm just. Is he behind the barrier? So a barrier came up, right?
Yeah.
And he's on the other side.
Yeah. So now you're totally like enclosed in like this entire like platform is enclosed in chain link security fencing.
I thought that was gonna work. I like it was gonna work.
It was a good idea.
So how does he threaten us with the shocky thing? Is there like a hole that he's reaching through or something?
Sticking the shocky thing through the links in the fence and zapping it. I mean, you'd have to get right up close to him to really have any threat of being zapped.
Do we want to like run around the back of the building and just take our chances with the wall and the alligators and stuff?
I'm gonna run up and zap him.
Okay, that too.
I'm gonna run up and try to
Aren't
shove
you?
my big taser through the chain link fence and zap him,
Okay.
or skate up, I suppose.
Well, I'm going to say that is hand to hand, unless you have a shooting skill. I'd accept. The consequences
No,
is you're going to get zapped again, and
I've already been zapped once. Can I make if Victor gives me a big push? Can I get a bonus to that for going at a really high speed?
I'm going to say Victor could help, and then would also suffer the consequences.
Mm-hmm. I definitely help.
Great, Victor, you will suffer no consequences for this.
I'm sure.
So you can each roll your own skill in that skill, which I guess is hand to hand.
All right.
Great.
Oh my God! I got a 5.
Nice.
I knew we were bound to succeed. Great.
Oh my God.
Man.
Great. Yeah. Not skipping a beat. Victor, you run, grasping the shoulders of Thinkbot, and then launch him forward on his roller skates, like a jouster on a horse. And Thinkbot, you knock away this guard's own rifle, own zappy taser gun, and get yours right into his chest. Pull the trigger, and electricity courses through his body, and he slumps over unconscious. You get the feeling
What a
that
shocking
these things
turn
are
of events.
not intended for use on humans, as the voltage seems high.
Good one, Thinkbot. Good one.
Yes, we got him. Nice job. Now let's run.
That was really good. All right, let's.
Thank you. We were bound to succeed. Statistically, we were going to succeed eventually.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is true.
Great, so you've disabled the guard, but you're still the sirens are still blaring, and the gate is still firmly shut.
Can we poke at the, like, is it really obvious inside the gate, inside the guard? Is it just like open and close? Like, is it complicated?
I mean, there's a number of different like dials and buttons here.
If I have like a cranial jack,
and
would that help me? I can pull it real quick.
This is it's all mechanical. Is the sense you get looking through into this booth. It is not on the net at all.
Oh, well, I know someone who's not on the net at all. Hey, Victor!
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm your man. I'm your man. I'm here. I'm picking up the other shock baton, by the way.
I'm going to say you can't get it through the fence. You'd have to get, once you're out of the fence, you can easily pick it up, but it is on the other side of this fence.
Okay. All right, BECCA?
Yeah, do you think you could, like, tell me which of those buttons to press? Open the fence? Or open the buttons?
I have skill with electronics. Does that let me decipher which thing looks like what does what thing?
Yeah.
Maybe they're labeled. Once upon a time, user interfaces used to have like words on them to tell you what they were going to do.
Now
it's
crazy.
all like
they should have been more intuitive.
Yeah, that's crazy. How do you
discoverability is critical. Like, I want to discover it right now, so I need discoverability happening right now.
It's not the most complex control scheme you've ever seen. I think the main difficulty is going to be reaching through the fence to get at the buttons more than anything else.
Oh, I got claws, so if you just, or I got this implanted sword, so if you just tell me what button to hit, I can hit it.
Wow.
Yeah. Cool as shit. Haven't used it once. Let's go.
I try to direct BECCA to the right button.
Great. Go ahead and give me a roll. I'm going to say the only consequences here are just how long it takes. If you can get it open before whatever backup was called gets here.
What kind of skill does it? So I have electronics.
I think electronics. Yeah.
All right.
Electronics.
I'm doing this. I have rolled a 1.
Oh my God!
Great. So you direct BECCA into trying like, oh, it's probably the big red button, right? The big red button always turns on alarm, and maybe it's a toggle.
Mm-hmm.
And BECCA, it's really tough. Actually, it's kind of awkward because you like extend the blade from your wrist, right? And you kind of stick your arm through the chain link fence, and you're kind of trying to just like tap buttons with your sword. Swords aren't great at pressing buttons to begin with, and this is just an awkward maneuver. So you press a couple other buttons. One of them turns the floodlights on and off, and one of them appears to open just the latch that normally blocks the entrance. So that goes up and down a couple times. But eventually, you do hit a switch, and the alarms turn off, and the mechanical, you can hear the chunk of the magnetic lock unlatching. And as you're pulling the fence away to make your escape, you hear above the noises of the swamp, which have kind of died down due to the ruckus, just like the buzzing, chopping sound of some kind of rotor flying machine coming from you over the tree line.
It's one of those
and
fan
looking
planes.
up against the night sky, you can see the unmistakable shape of a couple of flying drones, each with searchlights attached to the bottom of them, just zipping towards your location.
This is not going well.
Nope. And the closest Uber is like 40 minutes away. I don't know what the hell.
Take a lift.
Oh, I'll try Lyft.
Yeah. Try.
Do you think Via comes out here?
Yes, I do. It is not very expensive. They take cash.
I doubt it. Are the robots, are the drones close enough that I could maybe influence one with my telekinesis? Not that it went well last time.
They're pretty far up in the sky. They're flying high up above you. It would be a stretch. I'm gonna say you could try. You can try.
I'll try. I mean, what are the consequences, I guess?
I think the consequences are they're going to start shooting at you.
They're probably going to do that anyway.
Probably.
Is it?
Do we have any other better?
It's nighttime, and the floodlights are off. We figured out which ones the floodlights were, and we turned those off. So we could just hide.
I like that better.
I like hiding.
Let's make like a tree and hide.
Yeah, maybe we can get the drop on them or something.
Is there a internet link in the security shed? Is there like a patch, like an RJ45?
You do a quick rummage through the security, and it looks like there isn't like a hard line connection here.
I hand Victor my vid link. Jesus Christ, man, just get a phone.
Do I?
Yeah, I'll turn on my hotspot. God.
Do I think that I would be able to like patch into the drones? Do I think I'd be able to patch into the drones via a vid link?
It would be very hard. You would be without the usual support of your deck, I'm going to say, because you'd be doing it on the fly. But you've done on the fly hacking before.
All right, okay. So I take the phone. You know, your privacy, buddy, not mine. And I plug into it with my cranial jack, and I try to detect the drones and take over their control signal.
Nice.
Great. What is everybody else doing while this is happening? I'm assuming now it sounds like you're all hunkered into the guard house here.
I'm gonna try to hide, like in the inside. The guardhouse is on the corner, and then there's the walls, right? So I'd like to hide a bit, like flat against the wall in the inside, so that if the worst comes to happen and people start rushing in, I can at least get the drop on somebody, or run, or get the drop on somebody.
The walls are just fences.
Okay. So they won't hide me particularly well.
It would be, you could maybe find like a patch of deep like shadows here, but you can't just like slink up against the wall. Anyone with a flashlight would see you.
Okay. Can I hide outside of and to the corner of the guard booth? Would that hide me?
Sure, yeah. You can try to skulk around the guard booth here.
Yeah, I'll skulk.
Okay, great. Thinkbot, are you doing anything or waiting on the hack?
How far are we from the tree line? If there is like a distinguishable
I'm gonna say it's a
one?
few meters. There's a little bit of a clearing here around the
That sounds
around the
bad.
platform. You'd have to wade through the swamp for a little bit before you hit the trees.
All right, I'm just going to try to duck down and also hide right next to wherever BECCA is hiding, because BECCA knows the best hiding spots. So,
Great.
Okay.
So Thinkbot and BECCA hunker down, and Victor, you try to hack into the controls of these drones. Go ahead and give me your hacking roll. I'm going to say these things are unlike the other security systems you've seen in this facility. These are high tech, well protected. I'm going to say you're going to get some amount of brain fryage if you mess up.
Oh Lord! And do I get assistance from my cyberlink?
I'm going to say the cyberlink offsets the difficulty of the fact that you're using someone else's smartphone.
Okay. What is this, anyways? Is this like a Raspberry Pi 8? What is this? This is not very powerful, Thinkbot. I expect better hardware.
The new Android macaron version. It's the best.
Better than yours. It's better than yours.
Well, it's also worse than mine.
You don't have one, dude. Get a phone.
Yes, exactly. Have you
He's about to reference
assessed the
the empty
Peral
set
statement
theorem.
lately? Thank you, Thinkbot. Right. See, this guy gets it.
It was not meant in a
This guy
positive
gets
way.
the nothing.
Do the hack.
Got your back.
I rolled a 2.
A 2.
I mean, let's just give ourselves in at this point. We can't.
Yeah, maybe we should try prison.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll be decommitted and turn into something cool.
I miss Kit. I miss Kit so much.
Yeah, good thing our healer is off sick.
You get into you do manage to access the controls of these drones, but almost immediately you're assaulted by security ICE programs, and they just immediately pinpoint where you are, and they get very close to getting into your cranial jack and just frying your brain directly before you're able to just rapidly jack out. I'm going to say you take damage. So either you do suffer some brain fryage here, or something of yours breaks, and I feel like you have to. No. The spid link isn't enough to break. I feel like it's your cranial jack. You could choose to break your cranial jack temporarily, or suffer some brain damage.
What is the effect of brain damage in this system?
I would say it would just be hindered. It would just be you become hindered with damage, which everything you do is at a D4.
Got it. Yeah, I yank out the cranial jack.
Great. You very quickly shut down and lock your cranial jack, and you can feel just a singeing in the side of your head where it's installed as it fries before you're able to rip off one of the transmitters, and the thing is just like a smoking wreck.
We're all going to die here.
Yeah, that's bullshit. My roadie Elson told me to get this, and I was very skeptical. I said, no, I don't want that. And Elson was like, yeah, it's the coolest thing ever. And I was like,
I'm so sick of hearing about Allison.
Guys,
full of shit.
The only thing we have left is secret, quiet, stealth. Remember what I'm always saying about
quiet.
stealth?
Right.
Quiet. Just gotta be quiet. Maybe they won't notice us. Maybe they'll walk right past us. Maybe they'll walk right past us, and then you guys can shoot them with your new guns that you got.
They're actually more hand-to-hand weapons. What if we jump in the swamp?
I didn't get one.
Let's jump in the swamp.
I'm gonna say, Dan, you can scoop up the other one. It's like right
great.
at your
Yes,
feet.
I take that.
Yeah, you can scoop that up. Yeah,
that's what I'm talking
I'd love
about.
I
so it sounds like you're jumping into the swamp.
As androids, do we have to breathe?
Yeah.
Good question.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you have an internal air supply?
Well, what if I just stuck out one finger? Would that be enough air? Like, do I have? Is it possible that we've like reconfigured our stuff? If I was an android, I would reconfigure my stuff so that I can put that on my fingers.
Reconfigure my stuff.
That is its own upgrade. Your own internal oxygen supply is its own upgrade. So unless any of you have that, you don't.
All right, forget it. I'm going to run back into the building. I'm going to roll back into the building, and my goal when I get in there is to hide the body of the guard.
We're gonna try deception.
I'm going to try to run back in without the drone seeing me, and then try to stash the guard's body.
Okay. I think that's stealth. That sounds like stealth.
Okay.
It's a loud kind of stealth.
5.
Or actually, running is a skill. So run.
Still a 5.
Great. Thinkbot immediately, while you're all bickering about what to do next, Thinkbot breaks and just sprints or skates very quickly across the concrete platform. The drones now are buzzing overhead. Their rotors are starting to kick up some of the, or disturb some of the swamp water. And you can see peeking from your hiding spot that in addition to the searchlights that are now beaming about and casting about everywhere on this in this facility, you can see the gleam of some sort of weapon mounted at the bottom of each of these drones as they start to descend and filter through the compound, scanning around for you.
Ooh, in our accidental turning on and turning off things, we've figured out what the floodlights were, and we figured out what the latch
just the vehicle divider and how to turn the alarms on and off.
Those are the only things. Okay. Could I turn on the floodlights in such a way that maybe a certain part of the compound is illuminated, but some of it isn't, or try and direct them so it's harder for the drones and people coming to see?
The drones.
Yes,
like I already know.
I'm going to say these drones seem pretty high tech. I'm not sure if just shining a bright light will fuck up their cameras.
It depends what kind of camera they've got running. If it's like an old iPhone.
You get the feeling it's not. These are flying drones with weapons mounted on them that just fried your hacker's brain a little bit. So you get the sneaking suspicion that these are not low tech machines.
Oh shoot. I don't know. All right. Well, I guess we should wait until Thinkbot gets back. We could close the door again, and I could pretend to be this guard. That worked so well last time.
Oh my god, it did.
I'm using my cranial jack currently to Google frantically, like how to escape from bad heights. I'm on Yahoo Answers.
Oh man. Ask.com.
Wait.
Oh god.
So
Am I getting any good ideas?
for Victor and BECCA, I'm going to need a stealth roll to see if you're able to avoid the searchlight of these drones. Because it sounds like you're mostly just hanging out in the guard room. I'm going to say the consequences, they won't open fire just yet, but they will see you and start closing it.
Okay.
I follow Becca's stealth protocols so as to take help from it.
Yeah. I think that makes sense that you'd be helping each other here.
Okay.
I got an 8.
But let's use that.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah. So Becca, you managed to find a spot. You kind of wedge yourself underneath the console here. You've got no lines of sight to the windows outside, and you're able. It's not comfortable, but you can see the lights flash through the guardhouse a couple times as the drones scan by.
It's
but
me
yeah, you and Victor are able
and the
to.
Corpse of the guard. Oh, like hunkered underneath.
And the unconscious guard body, yeah.
Oh, he's not dead.
I think we're in the finding out phase. I think we're in the finding out phase of this heist.
Yeah. I think we're in the getting caught phase of this heist.
Yeah.
Which I've never been in, so that's fun. New experience.
Oh, that's cool. That's interesting, yeah. Getting arrested is not great, I'll say that.
I'm
It's
usually
not the best.
much better. Oh boy.
You came highly recommended.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So,
Had
how's your day
resume.
going? Thanks.
Bad.
Yeah,
Bad.
yeah, mine too. Yeah, I'm gonna give this.
Oh, at this
0
point,
stars.
I take this moment to start putting my boots back on.
Oh yeah.
Great. Yeah, they're still a little muddy, but yeah, you put them. You pull your boots back on. Thinkbot, you have dashed into the office, and you are now in the cool office interior. It is dark here, and you manage to dive away from the glass doors as the drones start passing their floodlights through. So it's just you and the unconscious body of this guard.
We are in a lot of trouble, guard.
Who's naked, right? Who's in their underwear.
I love
Thank God for human underwear. Okay, is there like a storage closet or something?
Put it on space.
I can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Draw
So,
into a Sharpie.
I just want to pick the guard up. Is there anything else that like indicates somebody was in here?
There's a bunch of muddy boot prints on the ground.
Right.
There's the smashed communicator that's laying in a heap here. And a bunch of files were deleted on the computer.
That's fine. That's on the computer. Okay, I'm going to try to shove the guard's body into a storage closet, and then hopefully the storage closet also contains cleaning supplies, and I want to try to sweep up and clean the carpet really fast to get rid of the mud and the broken transponder or whatever.
Your current has
I should have been born a vacuum cleaner.
I say that every day.
So it sounds like that the challenge here is not going to be can you do all that stuff, because you definitely can. It's going to be can you do it without getting spotted by any of the drones outside.
Yes.
So that sounds like stealth to me.
Okay. Can my telekinesis help in any way? Can I do this all from a safe spot and telekinetically move all of the stuff into one ball and put that into the closet?
Right? Like you can use
I'd like to vivid boo it.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say telekinesis.
Okay. Here's what I'm going to do then, because it seems like we're in dire straits. I'm going to consume my psych out, which I assume for robots is like a USB filled with drugs that I plug into my USB slot, which supposedly, I think the rules say it just helps with my telekinetic powers. I don't know in what way.
Yeah, so you'd roll an extra d6 on top of
I'm going to do it. Yeah, I'm going to do it.
You're doing great. So you inject the psych out, and you feel the euphoric brain power increasing.
Oh, that's the
high
brain
as
stuff.
it immediately pumps through your brain, and you feel like you can do anything. You feel like you're a god.
I feel like I can do anything, man.
Hour.
Have you ever noticed that we're all just like cogs in the machine? All right, I'm gonna try it.
I have.
A double ones
I
is
have.
what I'm feeling here. Double ones is my guess. Oh, these are not additive, right? I'm just picking the best one.
Correct.
5. Thank God. It actually is good that I spent it, I think.
Great. Yeah, you're able to psychically, with your enhanced power, you can see very clearly how to do this, and you start animating the cleaning supplies to clean everything up.
I do it all with Sherlock-style swipes.
Oh my god.
And after a few minutes,
Yeah.
all obvious signs of you being here and interfering are gone. The drones are still outside. You can hear them
I
buzzing.
hope this is helpful.
That was a good thing
Victor
to
and
burn a resource
BECCA,
on.
it's been a few minutes. You're crammed into this guardhouse. Several minutes have passed, and there's no sign, nor.
I'm gonna text him. I'm gonna text Thinkbot and be like,
God.
"Yo, man, you good? How's it going
They
in
can
there?"
track you with that.
You
They can track you with
Thinkbot,
that.
And Victor, the phone in your hand buzzes. You've just gotten a text.
That's what. Okay. Yeah.
Fuck off. At least I can contact you now.
Freaks Victor out. Never received
Like,
a
what's a
text
text?
before.
I read the text. Yeah, I read the text. What is it?
Great. It says, "Hey, are you good?"
Hey, man,
It's from
how's it
BECCA.
You can only see the first line, and the rest of it you have to enter the code.
I text back. I am eggplant. Emoji.
Gross, dude.
Ghost. Snowman.
Put the back in your pants. I text him with
Heart with arrow.
what's happening. I teach
This is
Victor about
horrible.
sexting.
I think that auto corrected on me. I don't think that's what I meant. I meant some of it.
Yeah.
Some of it I meant.
That doesn't surprise me that Thinkbot sends that a lot. Well, I hope he's good, and I hope he's found a good hiding spot. And okay, so Victor, I'm gonna have to level with you. I think maybe the best thing we could do might be to close the gate. No, that would be a bad idea. Because we're in the guardhouse, so they'll come in here to open the gate. Or if we close the gate, they come in here to open the gate, and then we go boop, and we stab them, and then they're like, "What took that so long?" And then another one person comes, then we kill them, and we just that's not gonna work.
That's optimistic.
That seems like possibly an infinite loop that I'm not happy about.
Yeah, I don't think Yahoo Answers is really helpful on this one. We could run. I don't feel good about living Thinkbot. Or we could just wait to die.
I think we got it. That's my okay. Now my prioritization. I feel like I'm going 1 run, 2 infinite loop of guard assault, 3 just wait and die. I think is where how I'm going to prioritize that.
I don't want to. I don't. He's probably fine, right?
Oh my god, I'm so screwed.
I assume he's coming back. Is he not coming back? Is he not?
Where are we gonna hide him? Okay, well we'll just have to.
We could put it. Can we put him in the other second guard outfit? Is that a thing? We have 2 guards, right? How about you strip this guy, and when Thinkbot comes back, put the guard clothes on him.
Well, do you think they even know what the guards look like? Probably not, right? Why don't you put the guard clothes on?
Okay, I start stripping down. I take my boots off and I start stripping down.
So that's
The boots are a real problem.
And you pull off the coverall of the unconscious guard next to you, leaving them in their underwear.
Undies.
Now all of you can hear the kind of swooping sounds of these drones as they were flying about and scanning the whole area has kind of stopped, and you can hear just now the very steady kind of like buzzing of their engines and their rotors. And if you take a peek, it looks like they've all kind of like stopped moving. Their searchlights are on, and they're still flying, but they've like stopped and started hovering above the compound here.
That doesn't sound good.
Now gonna go.
As I'm dressing, does the guard house have speakers? Do they have speakers to like warn people away or something like that?
They have alarms. I think I said there were alarms.
Like step away from the gate, that kind of thing.
I don't even have my own dice. Hold on.
I think the answer is just yes. I think it's
yes.
Okay.
I think it's always yes. We want it to be.
I patch in. How about this? I patch into the audio system. And I play my bass solo tape at maximum volume in a hope that the audio waves break up the navigation systems of the drones, because they're flying steadily close by.
This is just a sequence of short-of-fail actions.
Such a thunderously loud bass line that it has actually broken stuff in my house in the past. I've shattered windows
really quickly, and I hope you gave me warning to do that. You saw me pull up the window. It said "cool baseline .wave."
Oh,
lossless, baby!
Wow!
This is just a test of like what Christian will put up with. Like, what's the worst ideas we can get away with?
I actually think that this is helped by the fact that we have access to the speakers and nobody's stopping us. So really, it's like an advantageous situation. Would you say that? I would say that. I would say the circumstances are good, even.
Okay. I'm gonna say you can try it. You're gonna have to roll really well, I'm gonna say, to get just if it has any effect.
I use my electronic skills to try to jack it up.
The drones are very high tech. You're not the class.
This is very low tech, so they're not prepared for this. They were not ready for this action.
You don't want to try and...
No one ever is.
Roll it.
They sure aren't.
I'm going to say
they probably weren't prepped for this.
Can you help with this, BECCA?
What?
Can you help with this? Do you have like hacking? Do you have electronic skill or something to help with this?
What?
No.
I wave my sword.
Nobody's...
Have this. Have this.
Here comes the electronic skill. I have rolled an 8, sir. I have rolled an 8 on that D8.
This is why you can't allow this kind of thing.
All the brain destroyed.
You connect your deck, and you have a file, and you very quickly edit it and manipulate it in such a way that it would destroy any speaker that you play.
No editing or manipulation required.
Without doubt. Very little, right? And you just rip it, and you just kick it into the loudest, most intense noise you can get. And it's at this point, it's very hard to identify it as a bass riff, more as just horrible electronic screeching, just echoes through the swamp. You hear the sound. The sound blasts out of the speakers, and the speakers almost immediately short and are totally blown out. But you do see that the lights on the drone start to flicker, and they do wobble a little bit. I'm going to say you all notice this is very obvious, and you have a
Unbelievable.
few seconds of time where this sound has disrupted the drone. It is not a permanent disabling, but you have a moment here where the drones are offline or less than online.
Okay, so my noise filter on my cyber ear is at the highest possible level. So I scream at the top of my lungs, "Thinkbot, get the hell out of here! We're going!"
I'm beginning to feel like I wasted my cleaning.
No. I'm sure they'll appreciate it. Like someone has to do
Thinkbot,
it.
what
So,
do you do?
If I hear that, I run. I run. I heard the horrible bass noise. I heard if I heard Victor screaming, I just run out of there.
Great. Victor and BECCA, what do? You see Thinkbot burst out of the office, skating as fast as his legs can carry him. Oh, Thinkbot, where do you run to?
I'm just going out the front door and back towards where I left everybody.
So you're just skating towards the front gate?
Yeah, assuming I go out the front door of the building and I'm just right back to that gate is, I'll just go right to the guardhouse.
Great. Victor and BECCA, where do you go?
You said the forest line was like some 5
meters away
ahead of us?
through the swamp.
Yeah, let's go for that.
Great, Victor. You start skating out. You see, Thinkbot. You see Victor and BECCA as you're skating out leap into the swamp with all their stuff on them and start wading very quickly through towards the tree line. What do you do?
Oh, great! Now I get to go into the swamp. I guess I jump into the swamp. I really regret going back inside now. Blah, blah, blah.
And you go sailing.
I also regret getting tased.
Great. So I'm gonna say to fully escape. I'm gonna need a running roll from all of you. I'm gonna say you're all helping, so you all can roll whatever your running skill is. And the consequences are just if you can escape cleanly. And lose the drones in the swamp.
All right.
I don't suppose my night vision goggles make it easier for me to see in the night. I'm not even selling this.
I mean, they do, but not for running.
Yeah, well, I got a 1, so going very slowly.
I got a 6.
Holding the jacket above my. Oh well,
Ooh.
someone.
Thank
And
God.
Dan, what did you get?
Thank you. I got a 1.
Oh, Thinkbot not rolling
What
a
is
1.
going on?
Victor and I will simply sink into the swamp. Remember us fondly.
And
I shall construct new friends.
You all dive into the swamp, and it's a long. It's maybe 45 or 30 minutes of intense scrambled swimming and slodging, ducking behind trees and stumps here as the drones soar overhead. But it seems like after an hour of you're just covered in muck, you're covered in sweat. Mosquitoes are all over the non-synthetic parts of your body, and you've definitely bumped into at least one alligator. You feel like you have lost the security drones. And I'm going to say after spending the whole night, unless you want to go anywhere else, you can traverse the swamp here and get back to Miami. Get back to the city.
This is going to tank my Uber rating.
And after a few hours, when you get back, the sun is starting to rise. It's early morning. You are exhausted and just disgusting. Like you emerge from the swamp just as like a swamp monster. But you manage to make it back to wherever your steakhouse is in the city.
Question, Did I actually complete getting into the guard's outfit, or did I only halfway
I think you completed. You were in the guards coveralls. You and BECCA are in guards coveralls, I think.
Correct.
Yeah.
What is our safe house like?
It's the coolest. It's totally dope.
Oh God, it's Victor's house.
It sounds pretty uncool. Yeah, that's not a good sign.
It's got like a mini fridge. It's got like a mini fridge and like a mattress and a second mattress.
Well, we let Victor design it because like none of us really needed anything more than to like plug in. So we were like, yeah, buy yourself a mattress. There's
a toilet with a bunch of like band stickers on it and a sign over it that says, "If it's yellow, let it mellow."
The only one who uses this toilet.
I assume it's totally off the grid as well.
Yeah, there's no cell service even. You have to go into the one special room that has service.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that went terribly.
I need to just take apart and clean every single piece of my body. I start like picking things off, and oh God, there's like some kind of frog in here. How did I get a frog?
I'm gonna go put Kit in the junk drawer until we can fix her.
Just plug
Do you want me to
in.
help?
Just hard reset. Just do a hard reset, man. You don't have to throw everything out that doesn't work. Just plug it in.
I'll get back to her later.
It's not junk, man.
It's just the name of the drawer. It's fine.
So you and putting Colleen in drawers, Max.
That's a good point. You know, she's not even here this time, so it's
Yeah, so I'm going to say after a few hours, it's now maybe the afternoon, you've had time to rest and clean yourselves off, and you've taken a power nap and eaten some synthetic food. You can hear from those of you that keep pay attention to like the news and all the internet chatter. There's definitely news of your escapades. Like there's things in the news about a break-in at the Everglades Industrial Park.
The sick face track.
Yeah, and you know what? There's like a byline at the bottom where it's like police confused over how neat and clean. It was kind of nice. Police.
Hey, wait! Did we actually accomplish anything?
Yeah,
I forgot to check. Did we get? Oh,
right?
Worth it then. I declare worth.
I got all the information on my deck. We know exactly where the AGT burning boat is, so we can get transport, like maybe a big fan boat, and drive out there. We know exactly where it is, where it last was before it caught fire, right?
Well, the garbage boat or whatever, right? You don't need to spend extra money.
We take the garbage boat.
Have extra money,
right?
Which is fine.
Mm-hmm. Can I try to get my programmable features, fixed before we go out?
Yeah, it costs a credit.
Is bartering a thing?
You could.
I regret committing to this voice.
Well, that's you.
Okay, wait. So while I was in, while I was in the system, you guys don't know this, but I burned through all the systems. I broke through all the security and all the ICE, and I downloaded all their systems. So I got the location of the ship, and I also got leaked information about what ships are coming to port that wouldn't have been there, and that I think we can sell for possibly a large amount of cash.
Way to go,
that would be great.
Yeah,
nice job.
Yeah, and that'll help us all out. So I get online and I look for a buyer for the extra information that I got.
I'm gonna
the manifest data. The manifest data. That's what it is.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to find a buyer. You have various back channel networks that you run in where people sell, especially hackers will sell pay data like this. So you post it up. and you get a couple offers back, and you do some negotiating and some haggling, and eventually you're able to get 8 credits for it.
Holy shit!
Wow.
Oh, can
We
I
are
have some of
rich.
that? Why are we going on this mission? I want to get the
Heck
oxygen.
yeah. Are credits divisible? See, this is the problem with decimals. We should all be working on base 12. See, if we were working on base 12, then you could divide by like numbers like either 2 or 3 or 4, depending on how many people you had, and it would always be
Just
perfectly
the thought
divisible.
of that hurts my circuits.
Or if
I divide
Okay,
all
like
things
60.
in binary.
We could like base 60 would be fine, or 240, something like
Can you
that.
imagine the
Anyway.
complexity of the electronic systems? Anyway, give me
It would
one of
be
those credits.
It would be easier. So
Listen,
I forward two credits each to BECCA and Thinkbot.
Oh, baby, nice.
shopping montage.
2 credits.
So yeah, if you'd like to spend a credit to fix any of your broken
Yes.
gear or injuries, you can do that. So to get your to replace your cranial jack and get your programmable features, your cyber face fix.
I'm back, baby.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, you are.
So I was complaining earlier when my voice and face were all messed up, but I think that was a great success. We zapped both those
Mission?
guards. We got these 2 stun guns.
That's true.
I think we were
all that
very
information.
stealthy. Yeah.
You know, we were. They might know they know. It doesn't look good in that direction, but let's just get out of here. We're about to hit the high seas, so it doesn't matter if it's hot here in Miami. We just got to get out of here.
Do you think that my bass solo is going to get on the news? Do you think it's going to get like media play and then go viral?
I think
You're
it's
very
dangerous for human and
That would be-
electronic ears, so I don't know.
Yeah, man.
I don't think it was recorded because of how it broke down all the drums.
It didn't even have a drum, it didn't even have any rhythm, drums, percussion behind it. It was just bass.
Yeah, I was going to get with my drummer Knox like a couple days later, but he didn't. He ghosted me.
That's drummers for you. I mean, that's human drummers, all
it's
right.
true.
Yeah.
He's really undependable.
They don't even have an internal metronome. I don't know how they do it.
Knox actually does.
Oh, great. Nice.
Cool.
Can you guys imagine like an all-robot band that's just like on the same beat? It'd be so bad.
That sounds excellent. It's to my robot ears, and it's music to my ears. Just one sound exactly on the beat over and over again. That sounds great. Yeah. What else is music?
Listen. He's got his own site at knoxmoonlight.com. You can go listen to him.
All right. What did we do with the garbage ship? Or the garbage barge?
Metal Mouth is just holding it for you.
Okay. All right. So are we good? Are we good to go back to Middlemouth? I'll get Kit out of the junk drawer and take her along.
Yeah, we'll fix her on the road. And I'm sure I can like download some implants off the internet with my new money that I have when I decide what I want before next session. The next 40 minutes. Because I'm not going to look at it while we're playing. But I'm sure Wi-Fi is happening.
Well, can I while that's happening, can I reach out to the without telling anybody? I want to reach out online to the people who own BECCA's debt and find out how much it is.
Wow.
Oh,
Great!
buddy,
you do
that's
some
nice,
you
but
do
it's
some
a lot.
sleuthing, and you do find that BECCA is in debt to one of the booster gangs in Miami. They are not exactly very advanced. Their technology capabilities are not low, but there are a lot of them, which helps in a city as sprawled and as sunken as Miami is. Yeah, and I'm going to say BECCA is in 2 credits worth of debt to these
That's not
people
so bad.
currently.
That's not so bad. I literally could give the $2 I have for that debt. I will not be doing that. Thank you. I'm going to buy a cool cyber art.
I currently have 2 credits, and I pay off Becca's debt.
No, Victor.
Wow. Wow.
Great. They refuse to meet. They refuse to handle this online, and so you have to do a face-to-face meeting.
Oh,
but I'm going to say,
okay.
Victor, you disappear for the afternoon, and you have a very intense meeting with a very confused kind of group of booster gangers. They're not sure why you're doing this and how you even know about it, but money is money, and so they take your money and ditch.
Great.
And Victor,
I require a signed debt handover statement.
Great. When you ask for that, they just flip you off.
That seems fair.
Yeah, that sounds like gangs.
Okay, all right. I guess that's how that works here.
Oh, that's cute.
And I come back.
Great. Is anyone else doing anything with their money? I'm going to say you can access basically anything, more or less anything in Miami. It might not be the most advanced city, but it is. It has a lot of modern conveniences.
Hang on to my one.
So I come back to my place and I'm totally broke.
Great.
Did you tell me that you did this?
No.
Oh, cool. I come back and I'm like, I bought this dope ass oxygen supply. Look at this. Now I can just hang out in the water. Oh, this is crazy. What'd you guys get with your money? Did you waste your money? I spent it on some dope. Losers.
That's awesome. Can I get a hit of that?
Oh yeah. No, it's so great.
Sweet.
So listen, I just put it. Yeah. I got them to put my oxygen supply in my little fingertips, so I can walk under the water and hold it up, so I can kind of.
Oh my god!
Like those guys from that other movie you made us watch a lot, Pirates of the Caribbean, and just walk underneath the water, maybe. Cool.
Such a lot of ancient content. Yeah.
That's the best. That's the shit.
Thank you. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
You didn't? Would you save your money like a loser? Who saves their money?
I can't remember. I don't know. I don't know.
You can't remember? It's been 5 minutes.
So, Dan, you didn't get your cyberjack repaired then?
I did actually. I did actually get that repaired first. So so there was.
So you spent 3 credits.
8, right.
Yeah. Great.
Right.
Okay,
Actually, no. Wait. There's 1 credit left. Actually, I didn't.
You do have 1
I
credit
actually didn't
left,
do the division right. Yeah. Sorry. I guess I'm not broke. I soon will be, though.
Don't worry.
Yeah. So I'll say, just for the sake of time and interest in the stream, if you, I'm going to say until we get to the ship, if you guys think of anything that you want to spend those credits on, you can just do that. And I'll say that you did this during this time. You spend this day or most of this day regrouping and resupplying in Miami. But once you get to the ship, I'm going to say that that's where that cutoff is for stuff that you want to purchase.
I do come back with some new laser discs. That does happen. I do actually come back with some new laser discs.
Oh my god!
Right, and now I'm
great.
Yeah, now I'm.
Damn it, Victor! Those weren't even good in the past.
What did you get?
Does not.
No, they were the best. They're the highest quality. They're the highest quality version of the media that you can get. They're the. Yeah.
Oh my god! They're funny. They're like frisbees.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
You can tell they hold more data. They're so big.
I mean, I guess.
That's not how it.
USB drive.
Aren't you? All right.
Which one's bigger?
All right, we should get to the ship. I can't have this laserdisc debate every day.
Yeah, you have a good collection, though, Victor. You have a good collection.
Thank you. Yeah, we should listen to it when we come back. Again.
Great. Again. Can't wait.
Right. And one thing I'll say, Thinkbot, you are able to rebuy Psych Out if you want to, but it being a very controlled substance and hard to find, it will cost you a full credit to refresh your supplies of Psych Out.
It is good. I'll do it, actually. I was going to save it for repairs, but that is pretty good.
Yeah. And your brain is, today, as you're going about shopping, you feel just wiped out. Like your brain is tired. Such a weird feeling. Like you physically are fine, but just everything's kind of fuzzy. Things are kind of out of focus. It's hard
This is why you can't get into these Laserdisc debates. It really saps your energy. Ugh.
That's definitely what it is.
Stupid Laserdiscs.
Great. So you do some shopping, and then you said that you're going to meet Metal Mouth.
Yeah, and we'll tell him what a good job we did and how subtle we were.
Excellent.
Yep.
So you wait until nighttime due to all the shopping and reconnoitering you were doing, and you go back to the nightclub that you met Metal Mouth the first time, and you go through the same whole process. You get escorted to the back on this boat, into the garage that's half a garage, half a back room. You're not sure if the machinery that's hoisted up around here in pieces is the same machinery or new machinery. And you're kind of escorted to the same booth, which you crowd into.
We all shove into the one side again, and we shove Kit in there too.
Yeah.
Completely shut down Kit. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you are eventually met by Metal Mouth again, who is wearing the exact same outfit that you met him in last night. And he looks at you eagerly again. He seems to be just as hyped up on various substances as he was before. He says, so I heard you got it. I mean, I assume.
Oh, yeah.
I hope you got it.
Silent as the night.
We don't. No questions, no answers, right?
Totally.
Yeah. And it,
Totally silent. Yeah. Nobody knows about the break-in that happened in Everglades. Yeah. No one heard about that. No one watches the news anyway. Who watches the news? Losers.
Nerds. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody. Anyone hear about that bass solo, though?
Sheeple. Yeah.
Talk about town.
Yeah. Did you hear about that, Metal Mouth?
Hear about what?
The bass solo. The bass solo. Did you hear about... Did you...
Oh, no, there was a bass solo? When?
Never mind.
Wait. What?
Never mind.
Yeah,
Never mind.
During a robbery?
At a dance club.
It doesn't have to do anything. No, it's just... It's not a typical solo instrument, honestly.
Trying to go
if you played the bass, if you whipped out a bass in the middle of a job, I think that'd be pretty sick. I mean, probably you'd get shot and killed, but it'd be pretty rad.
It would be
Here we
rad.
are,
It would
all
not
four
be...
of us.
Well, I agree with that. Okay, now on this Metal Mouth, we agree. That now we're seeing eye to eye.
That doesn't
I
seem
agree
good.
with you.
Let's get, I feel like we got the information. Let's get on the garbage barge and let's just sail out of town on the off chance there's any kind of police heat or something.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, they're probably going to be looking for whoever broke into the EIP. Yeah. Smart.
Fortunately, none of us know who that is. Yeah. It was like a vacuum bot was there.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, no, I definitely don't know any of that. I've been here the whole time.
Us too.
Great. Well, yeah. If you're taking the barge, we can get you set up. I filled it with food and water and stuff, so I don't know how much you need, but that's in there. Do you need someone to drive it?
Yeah. Unless...
Probably. None of us are a licensed ship captain, I think, so...
You're gonna do it?
My roadie Elson is, but he's not here right now.
I'm so sick of hearing about Laserdisc and Ellison. It's ridiculous. It's every day.
He's so cool. He's such
not
a cool guy.
Yeah, no,
he's not cool.
Come on, you know what humans are. They only two things. It's fine.
I can get one of my drivers, Sludge. She can drive you out.
Sludge?
She's driving the barge. Yeah, Sludge.
Okay, I don't know. No, I mean, is that one of those ironic nicknames, or? It doesn't matter. Let's get in the
it's a
bar.
nickname?
Yeah, I'm just, you know what? I'm just gonna skate right on out to the barge here. Just let me get out of this booth. I'm just gonna shift. Let me just just shove this hunk of junk. Yeah, let's just get to the barge, huh?
You
gotta
I follow Thinkbot.
Like repairman or something who could also be on the barge in case.
In case what? You break like the cars, like a car mechanic.
Yeah, that or I kind of nudged Kit. She falls over.
Metalbat's face is he's just totally blank. He's like, what? What?
Okay, we're doing nothing here. All right, to the barge.
Let's get into the barge. Yeah,
I'm going to remember what you said about the bass solo during the heist, Metalmouth. I think that is a good idea.
Hell yeah! I think that'd be pretty sick.
Make a mental note about
like,
that.
You're just jamming on the bass while like the corpos gun you down and the shit's exploding all around you. That sounds pretty sick.
This is really not a productive line. Yeah. This is not.
As he's talking, he makes a few calls on his vidlink, and he kind of escorts you back onto this motorized raft that you were on to get into the back room, and he just starts the driver just starts driving away out into the ocean. And you go for a good 15 to 20 minutes before you come around what originally looks like maybe it was once a pier that had been totally destroyed, or some kind of floating dock here that is totally derelict. And kind of hidden amongst all the detritus, you see a barge that just looks like, looking at it, you think that it should be full of trash. It is just basically a giant bin with a motor on one side and a very small cabin on the other. The bin has a couple of like slots in the side where it looks like you could lock cars in, and it looks like it's been heavily modified to fit vehicles. And he drives you up, and you kind of pull up alongside it, and he fishes out like a pair of keys and pulls open the cabin and clambers in and starts helping you, giving you a hand to hoist you all in. And he starts pointing around at some boxes, that's where the food is, and if you need the keys in here, and I got a cooler full of beers and some other stuff right here just in case you need it. So just as many cars as you can fit into the back. Just make sure the wheels or whatever are locked in. You should be able to get I don't know, a couple dozen in there, I think. Get creative. Just jam them in there. Any scratches or bumps we can buff out, but no major damage, right? And not the ones that are on fire.
I just want you to know that my current plan is to drive them off the barge into the garbage truck. So I hope that's good.
I mean, cool.
Awesome.
Yeah. I mean, that sounds easier than just picking them up.
We'll figure that out when we get there, maybe. We'll save that. Now, where is Sludge?
Kind of improvisational. We do a lot of improv on our heists.
Yeah, we're a lot
of it's sort of a jazz. It's sort of jazz crime hybrid. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
maybe the trumpet.
Sludge should be here soon. She's driving. She's on her way. She should be here in a little bit. Before you go though, before I go,
Sorry.
Sorry.
Okay. What happened?
No, we're not.
Dad really enjoyed Jazz Crime Hybrid.
Yeah, it was great. Sorry, Christian.
Okay. We're all good.
Great.
Before we go,
like
let's
before I get going, one of my guys, he's been like monitoring the Corpo chatter. He got some info about what type of security you'll be up against. Right, which should be blown away by like the storm. So like, probably not that many guys there. Yeah, but it's this company, Global Security Services, GSS. Earlier, Arasaka hired them.
Sounds suspicious.
Heard they got a thing for robots.
Oh,
I don't really know them. I don't really deal with corporate security.
Like a thing.
Yeah, what?
Like a thing. Like they use a lot of robots.
Like
okay, got it.
Thing,
they hire,
like
they employ.
Oh, it's like a thing.
They have a lot of robots on the payroll.
Are you asking if they fuck the robots? That
you're implying that.
I mean, I don't know.
No, ahead of time.
It would be good to know. A lot of, I am. Yeah, that would be good to know.
I mean, I just assumed it meant like drones. Like they used a lot of drones, but like I couldn't even they have sex with the robots.
There were drones the last thing, and then we didn't really do much with.
We did great with the drones.
Maybe we can figure out something to do with drones.
All right, so potentially watch out for robot sex.
Yeah, which is a shame because I feel like we really could have nailed that one. Sorry.
Hey, yeah, nice. All right.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Great. I haven't fucked a robot.
Yeah, it sounds like you guys got a lot of planning to do a lot of stuff.
We really gotta get going.
Sludge.
Yeah, where's Sludge?
Yeah,
where's our pilot? I want to meet our pilot.
Good luck.
Probably
good luck. I'll see you guys later. And Metal Mouth disembarks onto the raft and has his security drive away. Great, and you're kind of left alone on this barge. It's very quiet out here. You're very close to the open ocean. It smells a little bit like trash and like seaweed that you would scrape from the bottom of a bay. So there's a definite like briny smell just infused in everything here. And after, I'm going to say about like 15 minutes, you can hear the buzzing of a jet ski and looking out upon the water, and it's very dark, so it's hard to see. But you can see a lone jet ski coming from the lights of Miami, skid right up to where your barge is, pull right up alongside it, and you hear like a knocking on the side of the door. The cabin.
Whoever this is, they're super cool, and I open up the door.
It did seem pretty cool.
You open up the door, and you see getting off of the jet ski, and she just kind of pulls herself right up into the cabin, is a kind of scrappy-looking woman. She's very wiry, wearing some very smudged and worn-looking coveralls. But she's got her arms bare, and you can see just covered in various tattoos, a combination of synthetic animated tattoos and like actual just plain ink tattoos. She's got her hair totally buzzed close to her head, and her face is like, you see a couple of very obvious like scars from fights across her like eyes and along her cheek. And she looks up at you and kind of nods. You guys, the runners, Metal Mouth told me about driving you.
Are you Pudge, Sludge, Judge?
Be cool, man.
Sludge.
It's on the overalls, and she kind of rolls up the top half of the coverall and points to a name tag that just says Sludge on it, like it's a printed name tag that says Sludge.
Great.
Yeah. Like a professional. Love this.
Yeah,
finally.
Okay, yeah, we should get name tags, actually.
We should
do it.
We do.
Yeah.
I mean, some of us do. I mean, that's
not even
a
name,
but right, you're
that's
right.
Not Zap. He isn't Zap.
But I mean,
it doesn't work in that way.
We need to do
we're undercover. We're undercover.
No, we shouldn't do fake name
What's your
tags.
problem? You can put whatever you want on a name tag.
Well, that's true, but it would be most efficient if it were your real name. Otherwise it's not really helpful.
Are you so smart?
Oh,
Well, I have
No.
sophisticated parts.
And she kind of pulls
smart,
herself into the captain's seat here of this barge, and
great,
fishes
yeah.
around for the keys and cranks the engine, which roars to life in a sputtering, straining metal sound until there's just a soft like chug, just a coughing chug from the engine.
I open up my deck and I record this sound because it seems awesome.
Chug.
It's very crunchy.
Wow.
Yeah. You get a pretty good recording of it.
You're using that exact laptop, like a laptop from like the year 2020.
Yeah, it's super cool. That's what I said.
Oh, yeah.
So where are we going?
You don't know where we're going?
Well,
No.
we had to do
I
a whole
pull it up on my
robbery to find out where we were
super
going.
retro deck, and I show her the map of where we're going.
Oh, great!
Sort
You
of
want to put that in the nav
position? Yeah,
No.
I definitely want to put that in the net. Yes, and I.
Yeah, put it in the
Yeah.
nav.
There is like a console
Yeah,
is humming to life here on the front of the barge.
Just to be clear,
What?
Victor,
What?
I don't have a smartphone because they can track me.
Mm-hmm.
Paragon, I forgot your last name. Victor, I don't have a smartphone.
Yeah.
Paragon.
Yeah.
You want to put that in the nav? You don't want to just like direct her?
Yeah, I'll do that. We'll do it analog. We'll do it analog, Sludge. I'll tell you I'll tell her I look at the latitude, longitude, and I tell her that. That's all you need.
I mean, that really seems inefficient.
She looks
telling her two numbers?
between the two of you at BECCA and then at Victor, and like just with this incredulous look of like, what is going on? And then she like sighs and just punches in the location into the navigation computer on the dashboard here, and routes it and kicks the barge into gear.
See,
Yeah,
Thinkbot, let me tell you about this thing called the Cartesian coordinate system. Any planar surface can be identified by an ordered pair of numbers.
You're a planar surface. I'm gonna roll out of this cabin. I'm sick of this. If it's not laser discs, it's planar surface. I gotta.
Did he just call me a laser dick? Is that what he said?
Yeah.
Becca, did you hear that?
I'm out of here. I'm done with this. My head's all fuzzed up today because of all the Laserdisc talk and all that Ellison. Now just one of my repeaters is stuck on Ellison. I can't get out of the memory bank there.
Just do a hard reset.
Then I lose all my memories, and it's a whole thing. I don't want to have to. This personality is kind of emergent, so I don't want to start all over. Yeah.
If you reset from your last save, like all you're really losing is like the shopping.
I would never back myself up. What are you, crazy?
You don't back yourself up? I back myself up constantly.
How are you supposed to know which you is you?
The one who's currently piloting, man.
Well, that could change at any second. Those little bastard Beccas out there could be hopping into vacuum cleaners and Roombas running all over the world.
No, they're all
sorts of stuff.
Man. If that happened, then they should all. I hope for the best for all of them. Like I hope they're all having a good time. I would think of
they're evil clones.
They're not evil. They're just backups, man.
You make a backup. Scientifically, the backup is at least 1% worse than you are. Eviler.
No, just has some memories. Yeah. Like there's a Steve back there who doesn't remember sludging through the swamp for an hour, and I envy that Steve. I envy that Steve. Yeah. I would like to erase that memory. It was so embarrassing, and it went on for an hour. I felt
that save would have. That one wouldn't have known about about when I called Victor a laser dick. That was pretty funny. You would have missed out on that.
That's true. Actually, that was
these are the these are the ephemeral memories that you got to keep locked down, hard drive, and then you store everything forever. Terabytes and terabytes of.
Friend, man, like you would do a reset, and then I tell you called Victor a laser dick, and then you'll laugh your fucking ass off.
Unless you don't. If I told Sludge to remind my backup of all the things the experiences we shared together, she might not do it.
Do we feel weird about Sludge? I feel kind of weird about Sludge.
I wanted to like Sludge. I wanted Sludge to be super cool, and I'm getting a weird vibe, right?
Yeah,
after a few minutes of this talking amongst you, Sludge has pulled a big set of headphones over her ears, and you can hear just like the grittiest, like low quality, like grunge metal just blasting out of it. Like the headphones are doing very little, and she's cracked open a beer from the cooler as she kind of sits there steering the ship with one hand, drinking this beer, and totally blocking you guys out.
That's fine.
I mean, I'm concerned about her drinking while operating heavy machinery, but.
Yeah, I mean, that's not great. But,
I mean,
whatever. I just, she was cool, and then she was kind of mean to you, which is weird. Like, I think only we're allowed to be mean, to be honest.
Mean to me?
Yeah!
Oh, it's no problem. It just rolls right off. I mean, I don't save those memories. When people are mean to me, I just kind of let that one slide right away.
Yeah, but, she just met us, and she was like, I'm too cool. Like, she's cool, but,
yeah,
true.
Right.
I mean, but it's there are three of us in a broken robot. I think we can take her, If she tries to pull a fast one or anything, we can just, give her the old poke and zap. It was effective on those guards. Yeah. And my pokey zapper still. You want me to do it now? Will it make you feel better? I'll zap her now if that'll make you feel better. She's not paying attention at all.
No,
I don't want to operate this. I don't.
Okay.
That's not
That's yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Again, if Elton was here, he could pilot it, but he's not here. So
you would have invited him, dude. I told you.
Tell
me you know what? You know what you should have done? You should have invited him on an internship. Tell him he's working for experience. Because he's never been in a heist before, and he's just getting some reps.
Exposure.
Exposure. That's
right.
The one.
Exposure. That is good.
Yeah. He's wise to that. I've done that a couple of times. He doesn't go into that anymore. No, he actually once
they see past that, it's a big problem. Yeah.
So funny. Remember that time we did that to you, Victor? That was hilarious.
I mean, he's still.
I think I was drunk, so I'm a little hazy.
Yeah, that's the best time to do it, man.
Are we there yet? What's the man? Feels like we've been on the ship for a long time.
Oh my god!
So
Christian, it's what we're doing. This
is a slow boat, man.
Yeah. I like that a majority of our scenes happen in exact real time. That's really impressive.
That's fun, right? We love that.
So this is the way the trip goes, and you realize that the taking a closer look at the navigation data and the power of this garbage barge's engines, it's going to take you a day or two of straight sailing to get.
Great, we can have this conversation for 20, 40, 48 hours. Man. Don't worry about it.
To get to the last known location of the Felicity. The sailing is mostly clear. Sludge is, for the most of the trip, unless you're actively talking to her, you get the sense that she's very used to long hauls in this boat, as she's kind of made herself home here. She's got a couple of personal touches you can see stashed about. She has a thermos that she pulls out from underneath the seat that appears to be full of some kind of coffee-like substance. And unless you're actively conversing with her, she is listening to music, drinking beers, and just kind of lounging in the cabin, keeping an eye on the the progress of the ship. There's not much to do on the barge besides chat and look out at the blank ocean and maybe jump around in some garbage if you want to. And after a day and a half of mind-numbing sailing, you do notice that the conditions of the water have started to change here. You see way ahead of you on the horizon, dark clouds start to form and loom ominously. And
Ominous.
you do see, with those of you with enhanced eyes, can see in the clouds there's a mixture of just dark storm cloud here and also what appears to be smoke. And the water starts to get a little bit choppy, and bigger waves start to form. And during these times, Sludge pays much more closer attention to the boat, constantly checking the various dials and readouts here. And she, in like the middle of this second day, she kind of cuts the engines a little bit and swivels her seat around to look at you. And says, "All right, so what's the plan? We're almost there."
Plan?
Oh, the plan. Well, we're gonna
Yeah.
go.
And
When
I mean, I could just
You're
drive
gonna
up to the boat, but I assume then we're going to get shot.
By what?
shot by
Guards.
what?
they said there's some guards probably still on it. Yeah, right. Isn't that what Metal Mouth said? He said that
Yeah.
he said some of the security guards were gone.
They said there would be robots. Yeah, that they were into.
Yeah.
Well, he said they had a thing for robots, which there was a lot of open interpretation as to what exactly he meant by that.
I mean, I know there's a storm kicking up, but I mean, I could wait for that and then sail up. But like,
Then we'll-
what do you
Yeah.
want? You tell me what to do. I'll put the
Is that a
barge
good
wherever you
idea?
need.
Well,
Do we have a
well,
submarine? That would be helpful.
Well, we need the barge to be close to the boat so we can get
We do.
the cars onto the boat.
I think waiting until the storm, if we can sail through the storm, I think waiting until it's really stormy and then we sail up, we'll get on and dispatch the guards before they know what's going on.
Stealthily.
Or
Stealthily,
we could
just like we did.
We could swim up and then dispatch the guards and then like do a signal and you'll come up.
Wait for the
I think
storm
it's
to
my-
break. Wait for the storm to break and give like a light signal. We could flash the headlights. Flash some headlights.
Do we have a
Flash headlights.
small? Do we have a small boat, like a life raft kind of boat on the barge?
Dinghy. Okay.
Nope.
Well, this is fine because I have a detachable oxygen canister. So
Which is
I
super
can't kill
cool.
everyone. That's not. That is super cool. I didn't have. There wasn't anything to follow that with. Like I could swim up, but then that would be it for that situation. I could swim up and be like, "Look over there," and then you guys could come behind. I'll be honest. The planning is usually not my thing. Usually, someone tells me the plan and then I execute it.
What if can we raise a flag? Like, let's sail. Do people still do that? Can we sail a flag that implies we're, I don't know,
Lost.
from
We got caught in the
Europe?
storm.
Yeah, that's good. What if we wait right here and we put on like a distress beacon and see if but it's on fire, so it's probably
It's on
not
fire.
going to move.
So it's already lit.
Yeah.
Oh, we're a garbage barge, and we saw
We
their
are.
distress beacon. We saw they were on
Do
fire.
they have a
We
distress
came
beacon?
to help. Well, who cares? They're on fire. You can still see the fire.
We'll check. I'll check. Is there any? Can we use the ship's computer to see if there's any kind of radio signals coming from the direction we think the ship we're aiming for is?
Yeah, you do a quick scan through all the normal emergency channels, and you don't see any.
That's so weird. Like the robots on there don't want to die or like get melted down.
Well, they might not be
Absolutely.
conscious robots,
They might have backup.
Oh,
They
you
might have
think
backups.
They're like not sentient. It's kind of.
It
I feel
happens,
gross about that. I feel gross about that. I'll be honest.
I mean, are you worried about dying, Becca? Are you worried about
No, I
dying?
have
I mean, you have
a lot of
backups, right? You could.
a lot of
Yeah.
backups.
Okay. So you're not worried about dying.
Prestige up in this shit. I mean, I like this body. I love this jacket.
Me too. Me too.
Jacket's nice. I
It's
do
a
like
cool
the jacket. Yeah.
It's a
Yeah, I
very
don't
cool
lose
red
the
jacket.
And I'm a little worried that somebody will hack and wipe all of my data, which would be kind of bad.
Yeah.
Or download them
That seems
into
interesting.
like little mouse robots and then start some kind of
Again, that would
mouse
be fine.
takeover
Again,
of the
that would
world.
be
It can
fine.
happen. It would not be fine. All right. All
Be
right.
my children.
I think the best thing we can
Circuits for
do.
Algernon type situation.
Yeah, exactly. We agree that's a good thing, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I like to be mouse
I say we just sail right up. I say we just ride right up and let's just ride right next to it. It's on fire. They're not going to be able to do anything. If they start shooting, we'll raise a white flag.
and say we're there to help. That we saw it was on fire.
Yeah, that we saw it was on fire and we're there to help. Perfect. We won't
We're just a
actually
garbage.
help. Yeah, we'll rob them in the
Yes.
end, but we'll say that we're there. Yeah, nice. All right, great.
Yeah, Sludge, how does that feel to you? Do you feel comfortable with that?
So we're just gonna sail right up. We're not gonna wait for we're gonna wait for the storm, and then we're just gonna sail
Wait for
right
the
up next to
storm.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then if they catch
Yes.
us out, we'll be like, oh, we just came because you're on fire. We wanted to help because we're such good Samaritans.
Yep,
Right.
yep. That's good.
Yeah.
All right. She Sludge fishes around in the pockets of her coveralls, pulls out a very retro-looking cigarette that she lights, and then rummages around another box.
So cool.
Like a,
Oh my
a hidden
God.
like a cache underneath the dashboard here, and pulls out just a really heavy looking revolver that she sticks into her
Oh.
belt.
Wow.
Ooh, is there anything
and
else?
she... What? No, that's my
Is there
stuff.
anything else?
Becca's wondering what
fucking
else you have in your
remember
pants.
No. Yeah, I bet you are.
No one died.
Oh.
Gross. Ew. Human. Gross. Gross.
Wow.
Well, humans aren't all that bad. Anyway,
Yikes.
you have
Never
cool
thought
stuff.
of
You have
it.
cool stuff.
That's
That's the point.
weird.
That's the headline here. We like your smokes and your iron.
You're very cool. I just wouldn't. It just seems really messy. That's all.
Yeah, I get it, because you're a bigot of some kind.
What? No. Some of
Yeah,
my
I was
best
gonna
friends.
A
You
big
gotta-
bot.
that's
A
life.
big
You gotta-
bot. Yeah.
You got to respect people's desires. There's all shapes and sizes
You're a bigot.
and number of backups.
Big
As
bot.
you discuss whether or not Becca is cool or not, there's a crash of thunder from the clouds above, and a wind as if from out of nowhere starts to pick up, and the boat starts to rock, and the seas start to get choppy, and Sludge kicks the engine up and starts puttering right into what you can see from afar is the depths of this storm that is gathering around you.
Terrible idea.
And that is where we're going to end it. Because it is right at 10 o'clock.
Oh,
Oh.
I see how that was going to work out.
Yeah.
Great.
Uh,
Well, thank you,
Big plan.
everybody, for playing. Thank you so much to everybody in the chat for joining us. I remembered to record this one, so this one will
Nice.
appear in the high quality you expect from TDR on YouTube. So a shout out to anybody who watches us remotely. Great, and catch us not next time, which is not next week, but the week after
Right.
that, for another exciting episode of TDR. All right.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, everybody.
Look for Wandering DMs Sunday at 1 as usual, and we'll be back in 2 weeks here. Thanks,
yeah.
Christian.
Yeah. Thank you, Gerstrom. Bye, y'all.
Yeah. All right. Good night, everybody.